Good evening. This is Carla from the Learn English by Speaking English show, and I am here to speak with you guys in English. I know you're not used to having me here at 9 p.m. Pakistan time and 11 a.m. New York time. And believe it or not, I'm not used to it either anymore. So we're all getting used to a whole new way of doing the Learn English by Speaking English show. I cannot guarantee that I'll be here every Friday, but there's a good chance that I may be starting to do that. At least I'm starting today. In any case, I am here with two wonderful people who are showing their face. One is Solomon Latif from Pakistan. I think he said he was from Lahore. Am I right or wrong?
Yes, you are. Absolutely.
Okay. And Victor Irving Jenkins from Sacramento, California. And you may have seen him on other shows. I think this is the first time he's actually doing the English show with me. And he's a rather cool guy. He believes in positive attitudes, which is what we all should believe in because it's going to help us grow further in our lives. And of course, we have Zoom Manager, who I would like to make a co-host, but I can't see him now, so I can't. So Zoom Manager, show your face for a moment so I can make you a co-host, please. And having said that, let me explain. We are here to speak in English. We are here to, he really doesn't want to show his face. It's okay, Shabazz, you can now close your camera. I think that's a riot. We're here to speak in English. Now, I do have two people who speak pretty good English, including myself, but we don't care about mistakes. Mistakes are the way you learn. So come and make mistakes. And to be honest with you, the only mistake that I really correct is when you call me a man, I will tell you that I'm a lady. You would use he, or you would use she instead of he. And if you tell Solomon that he's a lady, we'll correct that. But otherwise, we don't care because you're here to get used to speaking and getting used to speaking on camera. And Victor, where's your smile? The other thing, let me quickly go through the rules of the program and we will move forward from there. The rules are very simple. If you are a man, there's no choice except for Zoom Manager because he's doing a job. You need to have your camera on. If you do not put on your camera within a minute of coming on camera, we will remove you right away, or we'll put you in the white room until you tell us that you will put your camera on. If you're a lady, because it's a little different in Pakistan, it's okay if you don't come with a camera, but if there are no family restrictions and you're just doing it because you're nervous, hey, I'm nervous every time I begin this show. I would rather you put the camera on because it'll help you grow and help you feel more comfortable. Number two, there's a mic rule, and that's just so everyone can hear everyone talk. So when I'm speaking to Solomon, I'll ask Victor or anyone else to keep their mic off. Actually, Solomon and Victor can keep their mic on because they're here to help facilitate the program anyway today. When I'm not speaking to you, you are here to listen. Remember, we have two ears and one mouth for one reason. We learn with our with our mouths closed and our ears open. A conversation happens when our ears are open and our mouths are closed because we know what the other person is saying. If you don't understand, you just look at the person and you say it again, or say it slower, or whatever. We will help you through that. But we cannot help you unless we know that you don't understand. And we are here to help. Now, I speak slower when I have you guys here. And the reason I speak slower is that I know that my English may be too fast for you and you may not understand. But that doesn't mean that you don't understand. That doesn't mean anything, but you don't understand. Say, I don't understand. End of discussion. And all is cool and all is well. Number 3, please come dressed appropriately. We don't want you here in underwear, and we do not want people here not dressed. You are representing your country. It is the time for you to represent your country dressed appropriately. And the other point about this is you don't come here laying in bed. You need to be sitting up as if you're in a classroom, because this is a classroom. It may be informal, but it's still a classroom, and we learn from each other. And having said that, because I need to do a little sharing out, I'm going to ask Solomon to introduce himself. Arslan, can you sit up straight, please? Thank you. And Victor to introduce themselves so you guys get to know them. And then we'll go on to our first guest. Okay, Solomon, you're
Great.
up.
Thank you very much, Carla, once again for having me on this show, in this classroom. Hello, everybody. This is Solomon, and I am a communication trainer. I've been teaching English for about 8 years or so, and I work at Arbisoft, which is a software house, and I train my trainees so that they can communicate well with their clients. So that's pretty much about myself.
Now, I thought you worked with our friend that we have in common in the British Council. Am I wrong?
Yeah, I don't work there. We've worked together at Berlitz for like a few years, but then we parted. So I went to Arbisoft. She went somewhere else. She's working with British Council, yeah. But I'm not.
Oh, okay. So you're an IT guy.
I'm not an IT guy. I work at an IT company, but I help people. And I do the same job as teaching English, using the direct method specifically, and helping my trainees to improve their communication skills.
Very good. And people are asking for the link. You get the link by going to Gigglefest University. I'm putting it in the chat now. I do not send the link out to anyone except for myself, because I need the link in order to do what I do. But you guys only need to go to Gigglefest University and get the Zoom link from there. And I am putting that in the chat right now as we are speaking. Pretty soon I may have Zoom Manager doing this for me so I can stay focused on you guys. But that's what you need to do, Mohammed Abbas. It's very easy. Anyone can do it, and I know you can do it. So tell us a little about your job and what you actually do so we know something about you. more about you. And then we'll go on to Victor, who's doing some sharing out, and you'll do some sharing out, and everyone's going to share it out so people know that we are here today.
Great. Well, so as I've already said that I train my trainees in communicating well. So I teach them English using the direct method, no translation, no translation at all.
Understand.
You,
End of this. Whoa, someone
yeah,
has, first of all, Arslan, if you have your Facebook page open, please close it and just be in Zoom. Okay, go on. And
great.
do not open your mic again until it's your turn. Go on, Solomon.
Yeah.
Please.
So the best thing I like about my job is that I teach English using the direct method. Now, what is this direct method? It's teaching English using whatever the people know and developing on it using a lot of gestures, miming words, using a lot of props, and giving them the confidence that they can speak. First teach, learn, and then speak right then and there. So by using the direct method, they learn on the spot, and we can see results, and which gives them a lot of confidence. So this is exactly what I do, and I love what I do. I love my job. It's absolutely amazing for me.
And how many years did you say you were doing that?
So previously I was working at Berlitz. I worked there for 6, 7 years. Before that, I worked somewhere else. But before Berlitz, I was not using the direct method. I was using more of translation and a lot of other methods used. But after Berlitz and with Berlitz, I started using the direct method, and I found it the most effective way of teaching and learning.
Why
And
do
so,
you
so
why do you find, that's what I do, but I'm just wondering, why did you find it as a direct, really good way of teaching?
because it's entirely in English, you're not confusing the students using translation, right? So they grow like being one. They're not parted in ways. They're not divided. They don't learn by first learning Urdu or knowing or translating whatever they know. And you are actually helping them to learn the language, and they speak more of English and not of their own native languages. So that really really helps, and it does wonders. Believe me, it does wonders as compared to any other method of learning and teaching.
Now you're new here. So what I'm wondering about, and then we do need to go forward. Um, how long have you been doing direct English for?
It's been 5, 6, 7 years now.
And what drew you to it?
I love the way, it's just like solving mysteries. If you have to teach a word, you have to think what the students already know and how you can build up on it. If you are to teach a structure, for instance, if you are to teach the present simple, then you first have to teach them present progressive, and you can build up on it. So there are a lot
Now
of
am I
mysteries that
audible?
you have to solve.
Excuse me, we're going to have to remove you. You need to be muted until it's your turn. If you cannot do that, you will be removed. I think we'll remove him.
Carla. Now am I audible?
No, I am going to remove you. You are not listening. You may not be here until, you may not speak until I tell you it's time for you to speak. I think if he interrupts again, Zoom manager, just remove him. We can't have this during the show.
Right.
Okay, go on, please.
So yeah, As I was saying, that I love solving mysteries in teaching English. So it's more like, you have to think and decide what they know, how you can introduce a word using English and not translate it, to sort of build up over whatever the students already know. So this
मेरा
is
आईडी
why
सुरेंद्र का मुख
I
खुल
just
जाएगा.
love it.
Do not let
There,
this man back in, Zoom manager. And I don't know where you are, but he is totally not allowed in the show.
so yeah.
Okay, go on. I'm sorry.
I'm almost done. So yeah, I just said, like, this is what drew me to this method, and that's just the reason why I love the direct method of teaching English.
Great. And I am so happy to have you here. Now,
Likewise.
Victor, you haven't been smiling. Where's your smile? And why are you not smiling? This is not like you at all.
I'm listening.
I've
I'm
never
listening and
seen-
understanding what he's saying.
Okay. So introduce yourself, Victor.
I am Victor Irving Jenkins. I'm an American and I've been speaking English my whole life. In fact, for me, it's been an effort to speak languages other than English. I must say that it's fascinating for me since English is that's my default. I think in English, I speak in English, I use English to communicate, generally speaking. So as I listen to people for whom English is not a first language, it's quite amazing for me because in addition to being an effective communicator, they have to translate what they're thinking into English and then put it out to the rest of us. Once English is your default, and that's the only thing that you enter a completely different world. For me, starting out in English, I basically was taking a course called English Grammar and Composition. They took for granted that we know the word, that we know how to use the language, because that's all we heard when we were toddlers. But once you learn to communicate in English, then comes the arduous task of English grammar and composition. I must say, because I didn't have to learn English as a second language, I fell in love with the whole idea of English grammar and composition. And as I went to school from the first grade to the 12th grade, I was fortunate enough, and believe me when I say this, it was fortunate, because I got straight A's in English. In America, they use the letter system to see how well you do. And A is the top level. And when you can do everything with minimal errors, they give you an A. And for me, English grammar and composition was just really an exciting aspect of living. And it's even more exciting now to hear English spoken by people who were not focused into English grammar and composition, but just the use of English itself. I can assure you that once you master the use of English and all the nuances associated with English, you're going to be thrilled by the idea of English grammar and composition.
Okay.
Hello, Huang.
Can you tell us a little about what you're doing now? I'm so excited to hear you say that, but tell us a little about what you are doing these days.
Whenever I have the opportunity to speak, I speak because I'm a DTM in Toastmasters, and public speaking is something that I love to do. Anytime I can do it, I do it. During most of the daylight hours, I'm driving around delivering groceries and restaurant entrees to different people. So I get to meet people every day, and every opportunity I get to inject some of the excitement of life into another person, that's an opportunity that I'm going to take. For me, once a person understands how powerful they are and how their mind works, the number one thing they want to do is share with other people and connect with other people. And that's pretty much what I spend my time doing.
Wow, Victor, I love what you do and I love how you do it. And thank you so much for being here. I really, really appreciate it more than you realize. Okay, do you have anything else you want to share? We'll say hello to Halong and then go on to, I don't know his name, Arsalan Khan. And the reason we're doing that is I'm having the people who have been here and come to help me introduce themselves first. Arsalan, is that okay with you? Yes, no, maybe?
Yes,
How old are you, Arsalan?
I'm 11-year-old.
Oh,
Wow.
wow. You know what?
Lord.
Talk to him
Yes,
first.
excellent.
Let's
Great.
talk to him first and then move on. And Victor, I'm going to ask you to do it because I want him to hear the American English, and I need to get something straightened out so I can share it out to everyone. And I screwed it up a little. So thank you.
Arsalan, on a scale
Whoa, whoa,
of
whoa.
1 to
First, he needs to do something. He needs to introduce himself. Before we talk about scales, we need to know who he is, where he lives, he's a student, but what does he like to study? Does he have any brothers or sisters? We start with that.
Well, in order to do those things, I wanted to know how he feels about his ability to communicate in English so I'll know how to speak to him. How fast or how slow?
Well, let's start slowly because he's very
Okay. Arsalan, you are 11 years old, is that right?
Yes, and I read in grade 4, and I have 3 brothers and 1 sister, and I live in Pakistan. My parents' name is Khyber Pakhtunkhwa,
Can you say
and
that?
I
Go
have
ahead.
enjoyed.
Go ahead.
What did you say? I didn't hear.
Finish telling us about you.
Yeah.
You said you have a friend, you live in Pakistan, you're 11 years old,
Yes,
and you said you're in the 4th grade.
yes, and my school name is Mastermind School. So it's finished.
Arsalan, do you like school?
Yes, I really like.
What's the best thing you like about school?
In my school, the best thing is that there is English conversation class and also abacus class.
Now, in my school, we had something called recess. Do you know what recess is?
No, I didn't know that.
Well, in my school, you went to class for about 2 or 3 hours, and then you had something called recess. When you were not in class, you're just outside of class playing, throwing the ball around, running, chasing other children or what have you. And then after that, you go back into class and learn some more. Now, do you know what recess is?
Yes, it is also in our school for refreshing our mind to eat the lunch also. So we will refresh our mind so we can learn clearly.
And do you like that part called recess?
Yes, I really like it.
Now, when we had recess, we had a game called touch football where you throw a ball around. What sort of games do you play when you're in recess?
We all play the cricket and football sometime. So sometimes we are passing the balls and catching.
Okay, this fourth grade, is this better or worse than last year when you were in the third grade?
I didn't understand.
You went to school last year and it was different from this year. Is that right?
Yes,
What is the best thing this year as compared to last year?
in last year we can't learn clearly.
You can't learn last year?
You know
Yes,
what? Was that because of the pandemic, Arslan?
I didn't understand.
Do you mean that because of the pandemic, you did not go to school?
No,
Okay, you said that you could not learn last year. Why did you not learn last year?
because we come at 10 o'clock.
I don't understand. Maybe you can help Solomon,
Yeah.
because I
Um,
don't understand at all.
so Arsalan, why didn't you go to school last year?
Because our principal say when you will didn't come, so your mind will close, like you will can't learn the things again.
Right, right. And was the school closed because of COVID? You know,
Yes,
everybody
yes,
was
it
wearing
was
a mask.
yes, and also sanitizer who didn't bring mask. So our principal sent them back to home.
So how did you spend your time being home
I
and
was
not going to
tired.
school?
I was tired. So when we are going to school and school, we are thinking that at which time we will go to home. But in home, we say at which time we will go to school.
Yeah, it is always like that.
Yes,
So how did you spend your time being home?
it was very
Did you play
difficult.
games?
Yes, I really like the cricket, so we were playing the cricket.
Right. So are you a batsman or a bowler?
I'm the ball.
Oh, so you're an all-rounder.
Yes,
Hmm. But what are you good at, batting or bowling?
at batting.
That's lovely. So how many sixes can you hit in one game?
I can
3,
get
4?
like a lots of because I take the bait
Wow.
so change. So my friend told me that you take the bait so change.
So you're the next Shahid Afridi, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's good. Great. Excellent. Well done.
Huang, do you want to introduce yourself and ask Arslan some questions?
Yes,
Are you there, Huang?
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yep, we can now.
Thank you. Thank you. Hello, everyone. Yeah, thank you for giving me a chance to talk. So my name is Huong, a little bit long here, right? Because that's Vietnamese name, the full name, but please call me Huong. Yes, I'm from Vietnam and I'm a teacher in a government university. This university about 100 kilometers away from Hanoi, the capital of Vietnam. I have been teaching marketing, economics, and doing international business, yeah, for more than 17 years. In this university, it's about remote, a little bit remote and mountainous, with more than 10,000 students here. But I'm happy to be here to support my student and people around me. Yes, thank you so much. And I'm coming and staying here to talk with you from different countries, different culture, to learn more and to improve myself. Thank you so much.
Okay, Huan, can you introduce, where did he go?
Can
Arslan
you?
disappeared.
Arsalan, come back. Where are you?
He may have had
We miss you.
There he is. Huang, I know you're good with the kids, so I wanted to give you a chance to speak with him.
Hi, Assalam.
Yes, how are you?
I'm good. How do you feel now?
I'm feeling well. I was feeling sleepy, so I washed my face with cold water.
Oh my God. Oh my God. So, so you have said that you have brother or sister, right?
Yes, I have three brothers and one sister, and I have my giant family. We are very happy.
Wow, great. So, how old are they? Are they older than you or younger than you?
No, I'm the elder one.
Wow, you're the elder one. Wow. So, how old are they?
One is 7 year old. One is again is a sister, so she is 5 year old, and one is 3 year old, and the other one is I think 2 year old.
Oh, wow.
How do
So,
you like being the big brother?
Yes, sometimes they fight with me also.
That's normal, I think.
As
Yes,
long as they never win.
Oh
yeah,
my, that's right, because he's the oldest. Do you like being the older brother?
yes, I'm very happy.
I'm so happy. How are you feeling talking here? It's your first time.
Yes, I see you in Facebook first time, so I was can't joining. So now after 2 weeks, so I again see you on Facebook. So today I join it.
It took 2 weeks. Yeah, it may have, because I had some problems with Facebook and I couldn't go live on Facebook, so I was going live on YouTube and sharing it here. And today is a really special day. I usually don't go live on Fridays at all. This is not
Yes,
normal for me. This is very new, and you're here. I'm so happy.
thank you.
Is there anything else you want to share with us?
Yes, I want to tell you about my school.
Okay. And then we have two more people to talk about, but we want to hear what you have to say.
I have one good news about my school, that my school got the first position in 24 countries.
Wow. Now, what city do you live in?
So I didn't hear. Can you repeat?
Do you live in Karachi? What city?
No, I am not living in Karachi.
So where do you live?
I live in KPK, Peshawar.
Peshawar. I hear that's a really cool city. What do you like it most about your city?
I like there is one food like grass.
Say that again. I did not understand.
There is one food so like grass. So it's very famous in Peshawar.
Okay, what is in that food? Is there rice in it? Is it vegetables?
I don't know the name in English what we say because our sir there also didn't told us.
You know what? Solomon can help you with that. Do you know what's in that food, Solomon?
No, I don't. So it's like grass, right? That's what you said,
Yes, it's look
right?
like grass, green and small.
Hmm. Green and small. So like what else? Like could you describe more?
So it has
Grass.
small leaves. Like, can I tell you his name in Urdu?
Go ahead.
Yeah, that's
If
fine. This.
So we call it channe.
ah grains. Grains,
Yeah.
grams, however you want that. Yeah. That's
Wow.
that's that's nice.
Yes, it is
Excellent.
very famous in Peshawar.
Hmm.
Wow.
Lovely.
Do you want to
Right.
share anything else?
No, it's enough. Now on my mobile have only 20% charge, so I will join from laptop.
Okay.
Okay.
And remember that on Sunday, the show is for people who are 20 years old and younger. I let the younger people come during the week, but basically you'll meet people from all over the world on Sunday who are your age. And
Okay.
I want to point out that today we have the US here. I'm the US, so is Victor. We have Vietnam here. We have Pakistan here, of course. And I have a feeling we have someone from China here. I'm not sure. We'll find out soon. So we have people from all over the world. Isn't that cool?
No,
No, it's not cool.
no, it's
Say
was
that
saying
again.
I was thinking that you say bird.
Ah, so is it cool that we have people from all over the world here?
Yes, it is really cool that we will got the information about other countries and we will introduce to them and they will also introduce to us. So it is really cool.
And I want to tell you, you had a very big treat because my cat came to say hello to you when you were talking. He doesn't always come on camera. You want to hope
Okay.
get mad at me now, but this is my cat Krishna.
Okay.
And he came when you were on camera.
Wow.
And Huang, who was with me so often, have you ever seen him come before like that?
Not yet, but
Mm.
today he did it.
This is the
Wow.
first time in over 4 years. And it was for you. Okay, we need to move on to other people we haven't spoken to. Tayab, we will get to you, but it will be very short because we spoke to you earlier this week. One, and also because you're returned. I need to
Okay.
talk to the new people. And we're almost done with the show. We have 15 more minutes left. So, Arsalan, can you close? Well, I can close your mic, but you can hang out and listen because you learn more from listening than from speaking. Okay,
Okay.
Muhammad Afzal Mio, something tells me I should know who you are. Am I right or wrong? Are you connected with Rehan Alawawa? Muhammad Afzal Maya, will you please open up your mic and say hello?
Maybe he doesn't understand you that much. That's what I mean. He is learning English, right?
Well, let's try. Let's let Solomon try, but I think he may have an internet issue.
That's what I believe too.
Yeah.
Mohammed, hello? Hello?
I think he's frozen.
He's frozen.
Yeah.
Internet. The internet today in Pakistan is very bad. There's some problem going on.
Yeah, I've noticed that with other people coming today. So he may need to go out and come back, but I can't do anything about him now. Mohammed, go out and come back. We'll let you in if you can hear me say this. Okay. Damn. Is it Dan?
Yes, I'm here.
Hi.
Hello, everyone.
Where are you from, Dan?
I'm come from Vietnam, and I'm 31 years old. I'm an engineer. I'm
Are you
the first. I'm
are
the
you
first time
afraid?
enjoy the group.
You know, here that name has another connotation.
That word.
The word has another connotation, and I was wondering, who is this guy? Huang, do you know him?
Yes, I invited him to join this show, this section.
Well, why didn't you introduce him to me?
Yes, I will let you know a lot of participants from my groups, so don't worry.
Help him introduce himself, Huang.
Yes. Dam.
Yes.
Yeah, please introduce yourself, the name, your city in Vietnam, and yes, your job or occupation. Yep.
Okay. And I'm living Bình Dương province near Ho Chi Minh City, far from Bình Dương from Ho Chi Minh about 30 kilometers. I'm 31 years old. I'm working on Vietnam television. and I'm working Vietnam, and thank you.
Dom, what do you do for Vietnamese television?
I'm a engineer.
Ah, so what does that mean?
I'm electronic engineer. I'm repair for main board in the transistor and repair for signal television. Okay.
Great. Do you have a family?
I have a family. I have one baby, and yes, my baby is 7 months.
Is she a girl or a boy?
She's a girl.
Oh, so
Yes.
you're married, right?
Yes. I married 2 years ago.
Wow. And we are going to need to lock the room pretty soon. So you're married for 2 years, you have
Yes.
a baby,
Yes.
and do you live in a joint family or a separate family?
I separate family. My my parents now they are living in Hà Nam province. It's near Hà Nội city, Hà Nội capital. My parents is living in North Vietnam, and I living in South Vietnam.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Were you born in North Vietnam?
Yeah, Hà Nam province.
So your parents still live in North Vietnam, right?
Yes. Yes.
Do you have any brothers and sisters?
I have a younger sister, and she is married. She living in Ninh Bình province, near Hà Nội capital, and she married. She live in husband in Ninh Bình province.
Great.
With
Victor, you've been way too quiet. Do you want to ask anything?
I'm respectful. I'm listening and I'm cultivating my habits of listening, because anyone who speaks knows how difficult it could be sometimes to keep your pie hole closed. But I'm keeping mine closed in an effort to hear what others have to say. But I will share one little thing with you. This shirt that I'm wearing, it is an illustration of something called phonetics. And phonetics is when you write out the way something sounds so that you can pronounce it properly by reading it. And this shirt actually says NENYYC. And what it's about is NYC, which is a world famous place that a lot of people know in America, and it stands for New York City. So when you see this shirt, you wonder, is that E nice, or what in the world is that? It's actually a phonetic representation of a place in America called New York City. NYC.
Thank you so very much, Victor. Would you like to say something to Dan before we move forward?
Well, Dam, I just want to warn you, you said you have a new little girl, and whatever you thought you were before you had your little girl, you're not that anymore, because she owns you, from what I hear. your little girl will have you wrapped around her little finger. So I want to congratulate you. I don't have any little girls of my own, so I can just be jealous of the fact that you have one. Congratulations, be a good father.
Thank you.
Okay, Dan, I have a few more people to speak to, and I want to make sure I speak to as many people as possible. Can you come back another time and talk to me again?
Yes.
And this is a new time. On Monday and Wednesday, it will be 9 p.m. Pakistan time and 11 a.m. New York time. And I may be doing Fridays consistently. I just did this as a trial today, but we'll see if we're going to do it every week now. Okay?
Okay.
Just so you know. Okay. Afzal left again.
He said that his phone was down to 20% battery and that he would join by his laptop.
No, Afzal, the older man.
That's Sir Salon, and he's still here.
Oh, somebody else
Salon's still
left.
here.
Why can't I? No, it's not Zoom Manager. The person is not here. Trust me, I looked. Okay, I'm going on to Noor Hussein because I don't remember ever speaking with him before. Hi, Noor Hussein. Can you please introduce yourself?
Hi, my name is Nurus and I live in Pakistan from Karachi. I live in Karachi. So I have completed my higher education from Larkana board. And
Noor,
now I'm preparing for
Noor, listen for a moment. I need you to speak slowly because I can barely understand you. When you are speaking in Urdu, yeah, you're going to speak faster than you speak in English. The sounds are a little different. So when you speak slowly, we can better understand you. Okay? Thank you.
Okay, let me start again. So my name is Noor Hussain. I live in Pakistan, Karachi. I have completed my higher education from Larkana board. So I am now preparing for IELTS to study in abroad.
Where do you want to study abroad?
So I wanted to study in Germany or Italy.
And what do you want to study?
So I want to do my bachelor's there.
You want to do your bachelor's, but what do you want to study? Do you want to study about computers? Do you want to study about science?
Yeah, I'm going to study about software engineering.
Okay. And what kind of software engineering do you want to do? And can you please sit up? It looks like you're laying down. You may not lay down in this show. You are representing your country. You need to be sitting up. So what kind of software and engineering do you want to do?
So basically, I'm not sure about any particular of software engineering. My basic goal is to be a software engineer. Any field in software, I don't know particularly.
You don't know what you're interested in?
Yeah, basically software engineer is the basic thing. There are about 4 years they study, you become software. There is no any particular you are going to do anything in software engineering.
Do you understand what he's talking about, Solomon?
Yeah, So he's saying that he's going to study software engineering, and that's it. But he's not sure what he's going to specialize in, right,
Yeah.
Noor? Yeah.
So I
Which
was
is
trying to ask him, what makes him want to do software engineering if he doesn't know what he wants to do? Can
The
you try
Yeah.
education system in Pakistan is little bit changed. I think so. The education in the UK or any other foreign countries.
that?
So Noor, sorry.
You go.
Let me ask you. So Noor, why do you want to study software engineering? Why do you want to do it?
So yeah, that's the point. So I wanted to do software engineering for
Finding
making
apps or
games.
computer software?
Yeah, games. I'm particularly interested in making games, video
Right.
games.
So you want to get into gaming?
Yeah.
Right, that's lovely. He wants to get into designing games.
Yeah.
For a computer or mobile?
I will make particularly for mobiles. As you know, many people like to use mobile than more. There is no more trend of laptops anymore in this world, I think so. In future, everyone will prefer to use mobile, not laptop. So I think so. I will specialize in mobile gaming.
So what's your favorite game? Do you play a lot of computer games or video games?
Yeah, recently I played CS:GO in PC, and in mobile I played PUBG Mobile. I left it since 2 months, so now I'm not playing.
All right. Okay. So what sort of game do you want to design?
So I want to make FP first person gaming. Means there are some characters who pick guns in their hands. Means their character is not showing. Means they have guns in. They have. So I can't explain very well about them. So I'm going to make it FPV.
Right. So do you enjoy playing PUBG?
Yeah, I enjoy to play PUBG.
Great. Do you play games on PS too, or is just on your mobile phone?
Oh, I don't have a PS4.
Right.
So
Okay.
I like to
Cool.
play in.
Right. I guess Carla, you'd like to ask a few questions?
Actually, I think it's time to move forward, but thank you, because I really did not understand what he was saying until you joined in.
Thank you.
I really appreciated that. Now, the next person coming, I think I know him. Saad Hamid, have we met before? Open up your mic is muted.
Open from my side, it's open.
Now it is. It wasn't when I asked you to speak. So how are you doing, Saad? And have we met before?
Yeah, we met before, and when we was met, I don't have a beard on my face, so that's why I think you are not recognize me.
Obviously, I did recognize you because I asked you if I knew you.
Yeah, a little bit.
So, first of all, introduce yourself.
Okay, myself Saad Hamid. I'm from Pakistan, Faisalabad, and I'm doing social media marketing nowadays in my practical life.
And when did you start doing social media advertising?
Almost I was learning from 1.5 years, but I was doing my job in other fields, and this was my interest. So before 2 to 3 months, I left my job, and now I'm doing this as full time.
Now, you disappeared for a long time. Why did you disappear?
Yeah, due to learning, actually, I when I was joined your session, then my goal was to face the camera and the communication skill, to adopt the thing and communicate with the people on the camera, and also in a physical life in a better way. So but then I realized that I also need to focus on my skills on this side. So that's why, due to lack of time, and today I was a little bit free, and now I just receive a notification for, that Giggle Face University is live now. So I think I do must join the session today.
I am so glad you came. Now tell me, Saad, you have a brother too, wasn't it a vase?
Yeah.
What happened to a vase? I haven't seen him in a long time.
Yeah, actually, he's also busy. He's also busy in his work, and actually, your session time is a little bit late, and at this time we also focus on our work, because the most probably Frisian clients online at this time, so we also connect with them. So that's why we were not available at this time.
Okay, Victor, it's fine. Bye. I do want to talk to you later. Give me a call later, please. Thank you, Victor, for coming. And we're ending the show very soon anyway.
Okay.
So can you tell Avais that I say hello and I miss him?
Yeah, sure. Inshallah.
Okay. Is there anything else you want to say? You know, the show is at a different time now. It's at 9 p.m. your time.
Yeah, I know that, and I am following you, and I receive your notification every day. But I was when I was free. So here, as Pakistan time, it's almost 10:30, 11
No,
p.m.
it
So I
isn't.
just
It's not even 10:30. It's just turning 10, and I am closing the room pretty soon. So don't use that as an excuse anymore. It's at 9 o'clock. I did that for people like you because I haven't seen a lot of people for a long time.
yeah. Thank you.
So will I see you again soon?
Inshallah. I was just thinking that when we talk, and you will say at the end, I wanna see you again, and I was thinking that what I am going to see you.
I'm really glad you came today. Thank you so very, very much.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Now, is there anyone here? Yeah, Tayyab. I'm going to move on. We're going to say a quick hello to Tayyab. And I may ask you to do it, Solomon, because he may need some Urdu with it.
Sure, I'd be more than happy to help. So,
Hello,
would you like to start?
Tayyab, introduce yourself.
My name is Tayyab Hussain from Pakistan. I live in Muzaffargarh. I am a chemist teacher. I am teaching in for two schools. First school is HN schools in Muzaffargarh, and second time join academy.
Okay. Is there anything else you'd like to say today? And I'm going to let Solomon talk to you for a moment.
So Tayyab, would you like to say something?
Again, the questions.
Yeah, okay. Would you like to say something more?
No, I practice I read the newspaper, dawn newspaper. My spare time is the book readings and newspapers, etc. activities. I mostly watching on YouTube on English channels, BBC Learning, Al Jazeera channel in the UK. Almost, I think.
Slowly, relax. Slow.
Way too
Right.
fast.
Right. All right. So do you like to read books?
Yes, books.
What's your favorite book?
My favorite book is chemistry and science subject is related to each other. I read the firstly newspaper of the dawn newspapers and newspaper. I watching of the Al Jazeera channel in a
Slow down, dude.
Speaking way too fast. We cannot understand you. And I tell you this all the time. If you do not speak slower, I will not have you come back. Because this does not help anyone if you cannot listen to directions.
Yes. Carla, I mostly read of the newspapers and
You're
books.
not listening. What did I tell you about speaking? Solomon's being nicer than I am. I have said this to you at least 10 times. I've said it to you 3 times today. We need you to speak slower. If you're not going to do it, I am going to end the show. Because it means nothing to us if we cannot understand you.
तैयब हम चाहते हैं आप आराम से बात करें.
Yes.
Slowly. Great.
Okay.
So let's try again. Let's try for the last time. It should work.
Sulman Latif, I mostly read in books in my favorite books in chemistry. I read the 9th class chemistry and 10th class chemistry, mostly like of interested.
Right.
I like the reads of the newspaper, read the newspaper.
Slowly.
You're way too fast, and I'm sorry. The show was supposed to end 11 minutes ago.
Yes, reads of English newspaper.
आराम से.
Yes.
Slowly. आहिस्ता.
He can say 1 or 2 thoughts, and if he talks too fast and you explain it to him, I'm going to cut him off.
Right.
Because you don't come to the show just to talk. You come to the show to also listen. And he is not listening. So you can try, but I'm not going to allow it to go on for more than 2 minutes. And I'm timing it now.
Great. तैयब हम बहुत आराम से बात करेंगे because हमने सारों को साथ लेके चलना है, right? And if ऐसे नहीं होगा, अगर आप इसी तरह तेजी से बोलेंगे, जल्दी बोलेंगे, तो फिर we're sorry, फिर हमें आपको जो है वो allow नहीं कर सकेंगे. Right? So हम आराम से बात करेंगे. Let's 2 sentences बोलें, पर आराम से बोलें. जैसे मैं आपसे बात कर रहा हूँ ना, आराम से. इसी तरह आप भी आराम से. Slowly. आराम.
Sulman Latif, first of all, the beginning of the day, I first pray and I recite the Quran's Pak. I started of the daily activities like book readings and newspapers. I joined of the 9th a.m. At the 9th a.m. started to the schools and leave at 1 p.m. I take the rest in my hostel. I take the rest in my hostel. I started to the home tuitions.
And how many periods do you take every day? How many classes? 4, 3?
Yeah. Two classes start. Two classes. I joined the two classes.
So you take 2 classes.
Yes, I take the two classes, chemistry classes.
Right. And during the day, the whole day, how many
Yes.
classes do you take? Just 2 or more than 2?
I take the two classes. I take the two classes. 4 hours my spends.
Right.
Yes.
Okay. So to take those 2 hours, you spend 2 more hours. So like 2 hours, total 4 hours.
Total 4 hours. I take
Right.
the two classes. More. Yeah.
And then so you take 2 hours, you teach for 2 hours, and you prepare your classes for 2 hours, right?
Yes.
Good. Great. So
Very good.
nice. It worked. The magic worked.
Whoa, yeah, it
Right.
was much better.
Great. Good job. Tayyab, well done.
Yeah.
Good job. Anyway, the show has come to an end. And I want to thank everyone who came and spoke today. I want to thank everyone. No, Tayyab, not now. I am ending the show now.
Carla.
Do you want to try explaining it to him, please, Solomon?
Right. Tayyab, हम show खत्म कर रहे हैं. That's it. Next time now. All right?
Get it?
But you did a great job today. Nice.
Okay. Maybe explain to him that the show will be at 9 p.m. Pakistan time on Monday
Tayyab,
and Wednesday.
तैयब हमारा ये शो मंडे और वेंसडे को, पीर को और बुध को 9 बजे होगा. तो आप वापस आ सकते हैं मंडे को 9 बजे पीर के दिन. Okay?
And the Sunday show is at 9 p.m. for people who are 20 years old and younger. If you're older, please don't come. We'll only have to kick you out. And with that, this was a special show. I will decide if I will do it on Fridays next week, later in the week. There's a possibility. But for now, I did it for the fun of it to see what would happen. And we got a pretty big group of people coming in and speaking. So raise your hand if you would like the show to be on Friday also. If you think Friday is a good time for the show, let me know. Raise your hand. You want to say it in Urdu?
I can. So अगर आपको लगता है कि फ्राइडे एक अच्छा दिन है और यही टाइम ठीक है, so please अपने हाथ ऊपर कर लें so that we can have this show more often. Yay! Right.
That's what I thought was going to happen. Okay.
Right. Okay.
Okay, with that, we are going to wave goodbye.
Bye.
Bye, everyone. Everyone, wave.
Bye-bye.
Bye. And we are going off air.
Bye.
You can still say goodbye because